Welcome back, man. As promised, we're going a little tame this time. Something wholesome. So this is a lady that I've watched for a while. Megan has never seen her, I
I have
think.
never seen her. This is the first time I've seen her.
Okay, perfect. I thought so, but I was like, maybe you have. Maybe you've been watching stuff in secret without me. Like you have a life or something. Um, but I love watching this lady, Alison Armstrong, because the way she genuinely seems to empathize and understand men is very great. And it makes me feel good watching her videos. I'm not gonna lie. It just makes me feel good to watch her videos. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just
Yeah.
watch a video, it just makes you smile. So we're gonna watch How to Know If a Man Cares About You. And I'm either gonna confirm or deny, and we're gonna see if Megan feels some sort of way about it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
This is one of the most important things that I learned from you guys. So what's happening with you and that lady? You should say that girl or something. It's just physical. I'd heard that so many times. I
Mm,
thought it meant you, as a man, he was just attracted to her body. I thought that's what.
that is not what that means. Now, I don't know why exactly that's not what that means, but when I've heard that, 9 out of 10 times, that dude's like, they're together. It's an item. They end up becoming an
Really?
item. Yeah, 9 out of 10 times, I swear to God, they end up being together.
Wow. I
Let's
didn't know
see.
that.
Let's see how she explains it. But this is from my personal experience, right? I would never say this. This is something I would say. It just seems wrong to me, but I was also raised by a mom, so my thought process is probably different because of that.
It meant. Oh, he likes her body. He likes her body. Oh,
Yeah, nice.
okay. That's superficial. I didn't know until I was, what if men are responding to women? And if you are, what are you responding to? And men described all these things that made them care. I care about her. She's special.
Yeah.
And it took years to find out what care means. To care is the biggest expenditure of energy a man can make, is to care.
Trust me, we spend a lot of times not caring. We say we care about you, it means something.
Hmm.
Because we do not care where we want to eat normally. We don't care where to go to vacation normally. We don't care what you want to do or what you want us to do on Saturday night. 90% times, right? We're just gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, we can do that. I mean, I don't care what we do. So when we say we care about you, it means something. That's not just
Hmm.
idle, right? It's not like speculation, like, oh, yeah. Completely agree with that.
I
You never thought about it like that, huh? Yeah.
no.
But how many times you've been like, oh, where would you like to eat today? And then Adrian's like, oh, I don't care.
Oh, he never does that.
No, never. Maybe he's a
No,
weirdo too, just like me.
it's more like I want to eat at this Japanese restaurant. I want to get
Yeah.
sushi.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you want to know, but imagine if you gave him an option between two places, right? Oh, hey, do you want to go Subway or do you want to go Pizza Hut? And he was just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens, right? Yeah, I don't know. What you're describing is when he knows what he wants and he's like, yeah, sushi, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah. He does that a lot though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is that being said that you care, though, that means something.
And as
Right.
Jack says in the Queen's Code, the worst thing you can do to a man by emasculating him is make him not care. And so what in a woman inspires a man to care? Well, but it's also men, you got to find out, does she care? So by you expressing something you need, you find out how's she going to relate to what you need. So I need to not continue this conversation until Saturday. Okay, great. Look forward to hearing from you. What? Are you one of those men who's gonna like go underground all week long every week? No, 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 no. Okay. She's not respecting what I need. The end. The end. What I need next is to set up a time to talk.
Yeah.
And these are the kinds of things I'd be honored if you'd speak to. I'm curious about you. If he doesn't respond, the end. If he acts like you didn't say anything, responds without answering the question, the end. If he says, "My, aren't you controlling?" The end. Right? Like anything other than sure. Sure, let me move some things around so I can accommodate that. And then if it goes further, you're doing something special, you need to be home early. Like curiosity, care, respect, curiosity, game on to the next step. But it's what drives me crazy about what's available now. I mean, on the one hand, from a sorting perspective, we can sort very quickly. Unfortunately, it's being used to sort for chemistry. And chemistry is, I finally found out when he says it's just physical, he said, my emotions haven't been invited to the party. Caring hasn't invited me to the party. There's no spiritual resonance or attraction. There's nothing about her I've seen to admire and respect.
Yeah, that could be true too. I was just thinking about it. When I gave that example, I was like, normally it means they're long term, but you know what? Maybe in that moment they're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think that way. Like personally, I don't think that way. But I will say, 9 out of 10, when I've had guys that are just like, oh, it's just physical, 9 out of 10 of them have ended up in a relationship. So maybe they got to that next level, you know?
You know, in terms of being on my team, I have not perceived any complimentary strengths. It's just physical.
We look for complimentary
that's attracted
strengths.
to her.
Like if I'm weak in something, I do tend to look for somebody that can do it. Like I'm weak at organizing, so I tend to look for someone to help me organize.
Right.
Even if it's like,
That's a good
even if
idea.
it's like, yeah, even if it's not like the main thing I'm looking for, it's definitely like a bonus, right? It's like, oh, you like organizing, do you? Wow, dang. Tell you what, girl, I got a mess life. I need some help fixing it.
Is my body. He's talking about his body. It's just physical. There's nothing else going on except for a physical response. And then you guys get accused of being selfish and primitive and unevolved.
Well, that's true.
But women are appealing to the physical.
Where's the lie?
I mean, I asked a panel of men once, how much skin does a woman have to show to remind you that her entire body is covered with that substance? The man who chose to answer the question, because don't ever try to make men answer questions. They always get to pick the questions they're going to answer. He went like this. This is enough.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's cute.
Yeah. But women don't
Yeah, I was going to say that too. I was going to say, not a lot. You know?
That's cute.
Yeah, not a lot at all.
even know what about them is that men need so much, right? They don't even know what you need from us. And our instincts tell us to play to the physical, and then you're berated for responding in a physical way. But we don't know the qualities, which is what Making Sense of Men teaches.
I will say this. A lot of women do not know how to, or they don't act as if men have emotions.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's super common. And part of it's because we're raised up to suppress a lot of emotions. Another part of it is that there's a lot of women that will instantly lose attraction to us if we show emotion.
Yeah, I think those women were raised wrong.
I mean, me too. But so, like, how do you expect us to act? You know what I mean? like, what do you want? You want us to cry? Okay, we cried. Oh, dang! Now you're now you're gonna leave us because we cried. Like, okay.
Is the
Unless
qualities
when they're pieces of
that
shit.
Yeah.
so many, I mean, crazy number of men have said. We've asked the question: what are the most attractive qualities in a woman you would choose to marry? Can you guess what the number one answer is?
I'm gonna guess because it's what I think. The most attractive quality that a woman could have for me is to love me for who I am. I
Oh,
want her to know me and then choose to
cute.
love me anyway.
Oh, that's cute.
That's my answer.
Probably nothing physical.
No, although it
Physicals are
shows up
bonuses.
physically because you guys are really perceptive. Every one of them you can see. All 4 qualities. The top 4 qualities, you can see them.
I would say
I love her to smile.
kindness.
Like that's part of it though. Like caring for me
Anymore?
is like looking in
Just
and
one?
just smiling.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot, but
She has a
4
beautiful soul.
qualities.
Yeah.
This is the new
Kindness
game.
is good.
This
What are
is
the
the
4
new-
qualities, Brent?
Well, it'll be really
What?
interesting because I've never done this either like this. I've just asked the question and collected the information. Do you want me to tell you the number one?
You don't want to guess? I mean, you guess. No.
No.
Yeah, Allison, you tell us.
Well, what I love about it is all the men who have answered it this way, and the other men on the panel will nod, but they all say it the same way.
I would
They-
guess agreeableness.
That's not complementary strength.
I try to put my mind in like
That's someone
what
you would-
most men are wanting.
No.
I would say understanding, supportive, yeah, just
Want her to
not
have my back.
anything with conflict or just
You know?
agitation. Anything opposite of that.
Okay, try this. This is so fun. So you're scanning for strength. That's what you're looking for,
Okay.
complementary strength.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Wow, she said what I
And what-
said.
So many men have said is it's probably different for other men, but for me, it's self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think self-confidence plays a role. It wouldn't be my number one, but it would be up there in like number 4 maybe. Mainly because
Yeah.
I'd want somebody who would come to me with her problems and not make me have to figure it out, which takes a little bit of self-confidence, right? Because the first thing when you come to another person with your problems, and this is my brain canon here, is you have to be self-conscious because, you know, when you're coming to someone else with your problem, it means that you can't solve it.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, like it's hard
Or
to
it's hard to solve it.
come out to somebody until you get really trust them. And even then you just put your pinky toe in and you're like, okay, maybe they'll be receptive. I'm not gonna put my whole self out there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so for me anyway, it plays a role. Like all these things are probably, you know, probably connected together. You know what I mean? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
so many men have said it's probably different for other men, but they all say probably different for other men, but for me it's self-confidence. Right? And
It plays a
confidence
role.
means with faith,
Mhm.
and self-confidence is perceived as a strength.
Well, it is a
woman who's
strength.
self-confident is strong. Right? And then
Oh, that's so
the
true.
second quality,
Didn't think about that, but that's so
second
true.
most named quality is authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, she got me with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about that, but yeah, I want you to be who you are. Like in the same way I want you to love me for me, right? Whoever it is.
Right.
I want them to be who they are truly so that I can love them for them. I
This
don't want
seems
to
like a no-brainer too.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's so hard because so many people put on like this mask of who they think you want them to be. And it happens to men and women, right? This isn't like a gendered issue, I don't think. They put on the mask of who they think you want them to be, and then by the time they get comfortable enough, to show you who they are, you're like, what? Holy, well, who's that girl that I was loving this whole time? Now you're like, now you're this way. What?
Right.
And then you have to figure it out. You're like, oh shit, do I like this girl? Or don't I? And it's hard. It's super hard.
And 100% of
Right.
the time,
Yeah.
men have said when a woman has the courage to be direct,
Ah ha
when she has the
ha.
courage to say what she really wants,
There you go.
when she has the
Love it.
courage to just let it fly who she is. They always say courage with authenticity.
That is courage.
And it's something that women don't know about men. We think you're easy to manipulate.
No, we are.
We really think you're easy to manipulate, but you're not.
They try.
It's sometimes
Yeah,
are.
you know you're being
So-
manipulated, but it's worth what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, we are easily manipulated. If it's worth to be manipulated.
You're not
Yeah,
oblivious
girl,
to the
yeah.
manipulation.
Yeah.
No, we
Right?
just allow it to
So
happen.
we're so sensitive to bullshit.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. So authenticity is just, it's such a breath of fresh air.
Mhm.
There's nothing to have to search through. It's authentic. You can trust it. You can act on it.
Yeah, we don't have
Good
to
to
figure
go.
out what the hell you're doing.
Right? Then the third, and you
Oh, let's
use
see
the
what the
word,
third-
and I started to talk about it because it can occur in human instinct, like an uncontrollable feeling, but it can also occur as an expression of human spirit,
Passion.
passion. Yeah.
Passion.
And what men have said over and over again, she's got to be passionate, and she has to have a passion of her own.
Mhm.
She has to.
I never thought about it like this, but what I think about when I think this, I didn't think about it in these words. Obviously I've been doing a lot thinking about it recently, but yeah, like I want somebody who's there and with me and whatever, but I also want them to have their own goals. And they don't have to be
Right.
big goals, right? But I want them to want something. And there's a selfish reason for this for me. The selfish reason is that I want to be able to help them with their goals.
Aww.
And that's stupid. Like I want them to have a goal so that I can help them with it. I know it's stupid. It's so stupid.
Fill herself up elsewhere and bring that to the relationship.
Yeah.
Don't try to get it from me. Bring it to me.
Yeah, I don't think we
It's
want
good
to
to
be
be-
everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
God.
good
There's
to
a lot of
be
pressure.
a little
Oh
independent.
God, you don't. And
Yeah.
and women say, I'm looking for a man. I want to be his first priority. I say, no, you don't. Men have enormous capacities.
You would also
If
get
he's
very
your
annoyed
first-
if we were your first priority. Or
Yes,
you were
we
ours.
do, but we
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
from a relation.
That's what I was gonna say. That guy was brave. He was brave. He was like, "You guys don't even want to. You don't want to be our first priority because then you get pissed off at us."
The shit that we've had where we felt like we were ignored,
Mhm.
which may just mean we never articulated what we needed, and he was doing his best.
Mhm.
There you go.
It doesn't mean it was true that we were ignored, because you guys can't ignore us. If you were ignoring us, you'd have to focus on ignoring us.
Yeah,
right?
it's hard,
And
dude. It's a lot of
so-
work.
Yeah, so from past experience, women
By the way, I love the fact that she said that if you were ignoring us, you'd have to focus on ignoring us. So fucking true, dude. I don't think the male race has ever been called out so hard. It's for the male species. I mean,
think they want to
This
be a man's
woman's
first
opening my
priority.
eyes.
No. If you're
Dude, her
his woman,
videos
providing
are
for you is
wonderful.
going to be his first priority. Protecting
I never
is
watched
gonna
this
be his
one
first
or the other
priority,
one. That's why I
right?
brought him
You
there.
have children, it's going to be protecting and providing all of you. And that's probably enough. He'll protect and provide whatever's his. If
Yeah.
it's his employees, his company, he will do that. And your capacities are so huge that if we were your first priority, we'd be so annoyed by
Yeah.
you. So you guys look to take care of that by make sure she has a passion, that she's not going to try to get her life from me. She's
Perfect. I love that. How do you think about that video, Megan?
I really liked it. It really opened up my eyes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna subscribe to these guys yet. Sorry, folks. I'll probably watch like one more video. I don't know who they are. But
Two fun guys from Multiverse.
they're great though. They were pretty great. I did like the fact that
What's
she just went on to their podcast.
some
You know,
of the
subscribe.
comments say?
All right, let's see.
Like, there's gotta be some insight on it.
And have her own passion. Wow. The first comment's from some lady. I'm shocked. I have all these. All my life I thought I was not attractive to guys. Now I discovered I'm to the healthy one. I am to the healthy ones. That's funny. Self-confidence, authentic, direct, passionate about so many things. I've become like that. I'm so proud of myself, but still sing. Keep on working on it, Beatrice. I'm sure you'll find somebody. No worries. The fact that a number of women in comments don't like this take makes me confident this take is accurate. Oh, just a casual roast right there. To read these comments is to witness a pearls before swine moment. Oh, that's crazy. That's it. Anyone can fake it. There's no way to ever know for sure until the time passes. Good luck. I don't know what that means. The other commenters do not seem to be synthesizing the information presented. I think a lot of higher qualities such as kindness, passion, self-confidence all come from the same vein. You cannot be kind if you hate yourself, or bitter or bitter or resentful. You lack passion because you again do not like yourself or what you have going on in your life. I think to love yourself fully and loving yourself allows you to be direct with your needs and wants too. They're all very I'm just going to correct this English. They are all very attractive traits in a person and what people in general gravitate towards. When I become more grateful in my life after being very resentful and bitter previously, more beautiful things and people came into my life too. Well, isn't that nice?
I think that's just a perspective. I
Yeah.
think you can be passionate and not like yourself.
Yeah, but it's probably a lot harder.
Yeah, like, yeah, I don't agree with their take there, only because it's their perspective of how their life was before they started loving themselves.
This guy's pretty mad. We didn't really learn, or this girl maybe. We didn't really learn how a man to know if a man cares about you, but I learned a lot. Thanks for the clickbait. You actually would have learned something if you had watched the video. Or
Those
maybe,
guys also chimed in and put in their 2 cents too.
yeah, but if you had listened to the video, you would have learned at least one thing. If a man cares about you and states that, that means he's intentionally putting a focus to care about you. That's
Right.
crazy. Like do you know how hard that is for a person to just be like, yeah, I'm going to focus on caring about you. It's wild. Absolutely
We need
wild.
to watch that other video now.
Yeah, let's watch that.
We can look at the comments all day,
Men
but
commit differently
I love comments, okay? I was willing to give a few more. So you ready?
yeah.
than women. Men pick up the whole package.
Oh yeah?
So
What package?
they start by looking. They're looking for a woman with complementary strength. They are looking for strength, and they see a woman that's really, really, really strong, but they don't need to be duplicated, and they don't want to be duplicated.
Exactly. It's like that saying from that song we both like.
What song's that?
Women or well, here's the lyric from it. Women already have a pussy, they don't need another one.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what song I'm talking about now. Now roll reverse that. Yeah, I love that song. Now roll reverse that. We're already men. We don't need you to be a man.
Yeah.
They wanted to be admired for
We already have a penis.
Strong that you aren't. And the only reason they want to be admired by you is because they admire you. It's not because they think so little. We want to be admired by the people we admire. So men.
Is that really groundbreaking? I thought everybody did that.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, duh. Can you imagine if somebody you really admired, right? Some famous person just went over there and was like, yo, I love the work you do. I don't know about you, but I'd be like, really? I'm so happy. I'd act like a 5-year-old that just got like, a gold noodle or something. You know what I mean?
Gold star?
Yeah, gold star, dude. Gold noodle, whatever. Oh, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude. I'd be so stoked. I'd be like, wow, they love me. They think I do good. It's so silly.
You know,
Scan
I
for
should buy
complimentary shit.
gold stickers now.
Exactly, dude. You give a gold sticker, dude. I guarantee you give a gold sticker to Adrian, he'll be like, so happy.
It's in their nature. They do it all the time. We do it too for a different reason, but they do it. It's like they're always filling a team or looking for a partnership. And
Dang, that means I need to convince 6 to 8 women that I'm the right guy and that they're all sister wives, and then I can have a whole football team.
Oh my god.
I
I don't think you want that.
definitely don't. That was definitely not a real want, but it would be cool. It would be cool, dude. I got a whole baseball team.
Huh.
Got the strong one. I got the good pitcher. Got a couple people in the outfields, you know.
And then when they find
I don't know how many people are in baseball.
And she likes me. That's one of the 12
Yeah.
things. She likes me.
Likes me.
Did our parents pay? Did your mother teach you to look for men you liked? Mine didn't. I was taught to look for beautiful men, handsome, strong, rich. Do you know that's with the imprint back in the 70s? So
Yeah, good job. Those parents are really leading him
I
away.
mean, instead of men you like. Like
Yes.
they need to fit, check a box.
It never even showed up.
Wealthy,
Do
Yeah.
you like him?
educated. It's like, do you
Yes.
like him?
Oh goodness. Is that true, Megan?
I wasn't taught anything. I just went by personality.
You got lucky. Mom's a terrible teacher, so
Yeah, no, she wasn't. She wasn't though. She didn't raise me, so.
yeah, she's just like, you'll figure it out. Good luck. In some ways, that saved you from checking boxes, that you didn't need to check.
Yes.
Well, I
it
looked
never
at
even
her
showed up.
relationships and I was like, I don't want that. And if I decided that if my mom liked the guy and she would date him, I would not date him.
Do you like him?
That's a true fact.
That's funny as hell. Oh god, dude, that's the sickest bird I've ever heard. That was great.
It's true though.
Genuinely, I kind of think the same way.
What do you like about him? And like when we're like, oh,
I
I'm
love this
so in
lady
love
so
with
much.
him, oh, and the chemistry's amazing, and I'm like, okay, and do you like him? What do you mean? Do I like him? Well, if you were
This reminds me. Sorry, Allison, I'm going to interrupt you. This reminds me of that video. It was like a viral video like a couple years ago, where they're interviewing this girl, and they said, "Oh, are you married?" And they're like, "Yeah." "Oh, yeah, I'm married." "Yeah, we've been married for like 5 years or whatever." And they're like, and then they role reversed it, and they said, "Is he happy?
Oh shit.
Is he happy?" And this lady
That's
just looked at
crazy.
them, and she was so confused, and she was like, "Oh well, usually it's the other way around. Usually people ask me if I'm happy." And they're like, "Well, yeah, but he's not here, and you are here, so we wanted to represent him." And she just
That's
didn't.
crazy.
Yeah, and she just didn't answer. She didn't know how to answer. And you think that that's like, oh, why would that happen? And the problem is like so many people don't think like that. It's like they forget that men have feelings. Like, they want to be loved, desired, and be happy. And men are
Yeah.
always trying to make women happy all the time. So it's kind of like all we think about. But when the roles are reversed, it's like hard, It's like hard, like, oh, is he happy? It's such an unusual question, right? I don't even blame her for not answering. She's probably never had to think about it.
Adrian says he's happy with me because I treat him good.
Well, that's good enough. Tell him you'll beat him later for making a non-committal noise on a video and embarrassing you in front of 5 people. No, I'm just messing. Okay, okay.
That's
Let's.
fucked up.
Yeah, I know, but it's funny. Let's watch a little bit more.
Were to have children, would you hope they would be like he is? Because you prefer how he is? Huh? What? We're not taught to think of these things. But one of the things that makes a woman the right person is she likes me.
Yeah,
Another is she doesn't emasculate me.
that second one's important, but the first one is so important. I can't tell you how much I love knowing that I'm liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's like it's as good as drugs.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, just knowing that a person that I care for likes me. It's rewarding. Because we're so often, like as men, we're so often alone.
Right.
By nature, by nurture, I'm not sure. So finding somebody that just says like, "Hey, I like you," it makes our hearts beat fast.
Aww.
Ask Adrian, he'll tell you. He might say a little bit less gay than me, but yeah.
I'll ask him later.
Okay. You don't want to
Too
embarrass him.
much.
No, he's doing something.
Wow. The bar is on the floor.
The bar is on the
Yes,
floor,
and
dude.
too
Yeah.
much changes.
I will say that. Yeah, the bar is on the floor for women. The bar is like literally on the floor. We just leave it there. We're like, just say you like me. Oh, she likes me. Okay. Woo.
Some guys dig up a hole, but and go
And put the
below
bar.
the
Yeah,
bar.
yeah, exactly. We dig a hole and put the bar in there.
Men in their 30s, for example, will put up with a heck of a lot more emasculation than a man in his 50s. What we call the stages of development. A prince, highly adaptable, although he'll be really upset with himself for betraying himself.
Yeah.
A king, no, kings have very low tolerance for emasculation. They'd rather be alone than to be diminished by a woman. So being liked, which includes being
Yeah, she really knows
accepted.
people.
And so when a man is looking for a partner, he's looking for those complementary strengths. And then, okay, what goes with this? And when he chooses her, and we feel it in our bodies before they ever say, "Will you marry me?" We can feel when they have picked up the whole package. We feel safe. We feel loved and we feel safe. And it's because they have accepted the stuff that goes with what they value about you the most. That's just part and parcel. And if one of their friends says, "Oh, but she's so," that's just how she is. And he's not out to change it, even though it might hurt him, even though it might be irritating, even though it might trip him up. He's not going to try to change it. He bought the package. And
Exactly.
yesterday with Ellen and Andrew, the question.
The only thing that I would try to change about a girl that I liked, because I've accepted her with her flaws already, right? But the only thing I'd want to change about a woman is something that made her life worse.
Oh,
Not
yeah, you're a
something
good
that she
guy.
not something that she needed to change. Right? Because I already bought, exactly. I bought the whole deal, just like she said. I've signed up. I signed up for a whole thing. But if there's something in her that she could change that's making her life worse, I will fight to help change it.
Like abusive parents. I saw a
Yeah,
Reddit post
abusive
about that
parents.
one time.
So abusive
He's like,
parents. Oh, sorry. You talk about your Reddit post first, and then I'll rant on, because my rant's probably gonna be like a few minutes.
well, the Reddit post was like, this guy was like, "Oh, I wish my girlfriend's parents were abusive," and someone replied, "Uh, if they weren't abusive, then you probably wouldn't have got with her." And he's like, "If that's what it takes, I don't care."
Yeah.
And that was such a good Reddit post, like a
She was
feel good
waiting.
Reddit post.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. I'll tell you what I did for Tracy. Even if it was to my detriment, maybe. Like later on.
Yeah.
Who knows? But she was so unselfish when we got together.
Right.
She would do everything because her family just always made her do everything. That she thought that when she was in a relationship with me, she still had to do everything. I'm like, you don't have to do everything. Ask me for help. I will help you. Like
Aw.
I won't know what to do all the time because we think differently. But I was like, ask me. Or make a list. Tell me what you need.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, it's not wrong to need something. It's not wrong
Yeah.
to want help. You know? And like I mean it took years, but I encouraged her to be selfish.
That's a sweet thing to do.
Sometimes. You know, it's like it's not always the right answer. But sometimes it is. And because you have to take care of yourself, otherwise you won't be happy where you are in your relationship or anything if you're always sacrificing yourself for the other person.
Right.
And that was just one thing I saw, and I was like, you know, she complimented me in like a lot of ways. But I saw that, and I was like, even if this would help me, I'd rather her be selfish and tell me what she needs than to have her ever do everything and think it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, we lived through that bullshit, right? I didn't want to be anything like our parents' relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's really sweet of you.
No, I just think it's normal. Like if you're a healthy person and you want a healthy relationship, doing something like that's normal and should be encouraged. Like if a girl I went with had like anxiety, I would make it my life mission to help her confront her anxiety so it would never grow worse. Now it might never get better. But I'd do
Mhm.
everything in my possible power to make sure it never got worse because I would never want her to be afraid of going out into the world and enjoying life because there's so much life out there to enjoy. I would rather die
Yeah,
than to allow somebody to suffer that I care about like that.
a lot of people will have dogged me over this, but I used to be terrified of going anywhere.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Adrian helped me do was he would go with me to my appointments, and eventually I got a prescribed anxiety medication and that I really needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
now I
just
don't need him to go with me to my appointments anymore.
exactly. And it's because you needed somebody to hold your hand for a bit, help you
Mhm.
through that stage of because part of anxiety is being so scared about the idea of doing or going somewhere that you prevent yourself from doing it, therefore reinforcing your own anxiety. So it's like a downward spiral. Like the only way to get rid of like agoraphobia, which is the fear of like everything outside your house, and sometimes even your house, right? Because the fear will get that much. The only way to combat it is to go someplace that you're afraid of going with people that love you
Yeah.
to prove to yourself that it's not bad. And what you're doing is you're unenforcing the fear that held you back at first. In the same way that you can now go to the doctor's office, even though you did need anxiety medication, it's probably because, honestly, it's probably because I didn't know enough of what I was doing when we were younger to help you go places and feel comfortable doing it. Like, if I could go back, I would have helped you buy gas,
Well, I had
you
anxiety
know?
even when I was in kindergarten, so it wasn't like an isolated event.
Well, exactly. But it was probably caused by like a turmoil home life,
Yeah.
a lack of security, and a lack of somebody just doing stuff with you and letting you know it'd be okay. And I could have done that
Right.
had I known what I know now. Obviously, I can't blame myself, right? I was a teenager. How the fuck was I supposed to know anything?
Yeah.
But if I could go back and redo it, I like you how you are, Megan. Actually, I'd let you get anxiety again. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Fuck off.
God, it's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm trying
That's
my best.
funny.
All right, let's watch the rest of this video.
Men don't know about women. And many of the things were men don't know what women don't know about them. That's one of the most important things for men, which is why I love they can do our Understanding Men workshop in person. It was only for women. Men get to watch it online and be my students and learn what women don't know about men, and they find out all these things they didn't know about themselves. So here's the thing, just to finish that one. Women don't buy the whole package. And we actually need to do it intentionally. And if I ever took on being a marriage counselor, which I sometimes end up being like that in odd ways because I interact with my students a lot, we commit one acceptance at a time. One, that's how he is. That's what he needs. That works better for him. Okay, 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 okay. I've known women who
That's so
had
silly.
wedding ceremonies 30 years ago, and there's hardly anything about their husband they have accepted. They're still trying to change him at his core.
How depressing. That's so depressing.
I remember reading this Tumblr post about what kind of flowers, like asking a guy what his favorite flower is. So I asked Adrian, and it was a bleeding heart. Well, for the first time in his life, I actually bought him roses for Valentine's Day this year, and he really liked it. He's really sentimental
We love
about it.
flowers.
Yeah, like the things
Like
that girls don't realize about men is that men have feelings too. They have their own interests, that it doesn't involve like video games or whatever.
dude,
Like they actually, you know,
it always confuses me how women don't know that we love flowers.
yeah, like everybody loves flowers, right?
Exactly.
So that I
They're
thought
pretty.
I
They smell
went up
nice.
and
Like, why wouldn't a man love them?
just like women, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it's like the same thing, but what's a plant? Okay,
I think
okay.
everybody should be able to get roses for Valentine's Day or whatever occasion it is, at least once
Yeah,
in their life.
exactly, exactly.
Have you had a
Cool.
girl give you roses or flowers before?
Not yet.
Damn.
No, I think Tracy did
Damn.
once actually, but
Oh,
usually I
okay.
was the flower getter.
Ah. I
Yeah,
never received flowers from Adrian.
I love giving flowers, but not just for her. I also like flowers, so I just used giving them to her as an excuse, so they would just sit there on the table looking nice. I'm like, yeah, 2 points, one basket. Yeah,
They're trying to change who he is, which is expressed in what he
yeah,
values, what's worth his time and energy. And they're trying to change what he spends his time and energy on.
it's so crazy.
No, that feeds him. It feeds him. That's why he does it, because it feeds him. You want him to not be fed?
Or they accept it in a dismissive and resigned way.
That's not
Oh,
acceptance.
that's not
That's
exactly.
That's be resigned to it.
I also think it's blackmail. I think that's manipulation. When you like resign yourself to accepting his hobby or what he likes, it's manipulation to try to get him to to shame him out of liking that.
Not acceptance.
And that creates
That's what I
hostility in
think.
a marriage.
Oh my
It's-
gosh.
It's very dark. A dark energy that brings it.
Yes, that's a good word for it. It's
Yeah.
and if only it was dark and still, but it's so damaging. it's it's cancerous.
Yeah, there you go.
Anywhere from a full-on assault to just a cancer eating away, eating away, eating away.
I'm gonna pause right there. Absolute phenomenal video. So this is Alison Armstrong. And this channel is Lilo Rose. I'm gonna subscribe to her. Never watched her stuff before, but this was a great interview. And I love watching this lady. Like she I mean it took her to old age, no offense, ma'am. I'm not saying you're old, you're young. But seems like she truly understands men.
She said she grew up in the 70s.
Yeah.
That means she's around 60.
Yep. Yep. And absolutely phenomenal. I'll link this video too. I've been slacking on linking videos, you know what I mean? I'm a little slacker.
Oh, did you already end the video?
No, I sure didn't.